What's going on, guys? Welcome to another video. Today we have a tier list video. I'm gonna make a tier list based on all of the different kinds of basketball cards and boxes that you can get. Note, this list will only include retail basketball cards, meaning the ones that can be found at like Target and Walmart. For example, one of the most popular kinds of cards is Select, but those are only found in like hobby shops and stuff like that, and they're quite a bit more expensive. So that's why those cards, among others, won't be on the list. Also note that this is just my personal preference, just what I like the best, or what I think has like a good design or like a good value. Thank you guys so much for the support on the last video. I really appreciate it, and if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, turn your notifications on, drop a like. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get this tier list going. All right, so first up on the list, we've got a new release, which was NBA Hoops Premium, which I did a pack opening with my girlfriend on that, so I'll put the link to that in the description. But it's the first year that these cards have ever been released. They're just NBA Hoops, but on like a chrome sort of card, so it's like shiny and like better quality. I really like them. I really like them a lot. These are gonna go B tier for me. These are gonna go B tier for me, no questions asked. If they prove to have some staying power and they keep releasing like year after year, then I could see these working their way up to A tier potentially. But let's go ahead and go with the next one, which is Prism Draft Picks. These are the cards where they just have their college uniforms on. It's Prism, so like it's good quality and it's like really cool looking, but they're just in their college uniforms, and something about that just makes them not as cool. Like the NBA uniforms, that's where it's at for sure, and that reflects with the value too. These aren't worth as much because people don't really care about the college uniform cards as much, but they're definitely not the worst. The quality is good. They're a good value. You literally get all rookies pretty much. So I'm gonna put it in the D tier. Next up, we've got Contenders Draft Picks. And these are, again, college uniform cards, but Contenders instead of Prism. They're just not that great in my opinion. The thing about Contenders is the like best cards are the autographs. And that's the case here, and they have some really cool autographs of players, of the rookies, but the fact that they're in their college uniform, and they're just not as good as the Prism one, the Prism college uniform in my opinion, and so we're gonna put these F tier. These are all basketball cards, so at the end of the day, if you see them at a store, you're gonna cop them because they're so hard to find, but these are definitely like the worst in my opinion. Next up, we've got regular Contenders. This is basically the same thing as what I last talked about, except they have their NBA uniforms now. I don't really like Contenders unless it's an autograph. The rookie autographs are sick. Some of the inserts, like the lottery ticket, I think it's called, are pretty cool. And the fact that they have their NBA jerseys is dope. So I'm gonna put this in the D tier. That's kind of where I think it lands. I like it, but there's not that many good cards aside from the autographs in my opinion. Next up, we got Donruss. Donruss is like the original, like it's very classic, and it's just a paper card, but it looks really cool. Like the design is cool, how it has like the blank background. Paper cards just aren't as popular, and I don't like them quite as much, honestly, but Donruss, like there's like some cool insert sets. Like there's this one called Crunch Time, which is like it looks like cereal boxes. I think that is fire. So I'm gonna put Donruss in the C tier in my opinion. Next up, we got NBA Hoops, just a regular, not the premium, just a regular NBA Hoops. Just came out for the 2021 season, and I put it on the same level as Donruss at a C tier because it's just a paper card. The design is simple, it looks pretty good, but it's not like an S tier or an A. It's not a top tier card. Next up, we've got Illusions. Illusions, I think it's a newer set for basketball. Like I think it's newer for basketball. I think this was the first year that they had it, and it's like definitely the cheapest. Like you could get a box of it for like $60, I feel like. It's not that great, honestly, and people don't really like it. I don't really like it too much, but again, it's a basketball card nonetheless, so I'm gonna take it like if I see it, but it's definitely like a worser one I'm gonna put it at the E tier. I haven't opened it like myself, but just from what I've seen, like it's just not a great one. Like if you look at the value on eBay of the cards, it's just not there. Next up, we got a I'm gonna make this one kind of controversial. Optic Donruss, which is just Donruss, but on a chrome card, like a shiny card, high quality. I love the design of these. Like, it's like the epitome of basketball cards for me. I think it's really nice. It's the second most expensive behind Prism, but I think for a good reason because they look really cool and they're really clean. I really want to get the Optic Donruss Jason Tatum rookie card. That's pretty fire. The Ja Morant one is pretty cool. So I'm gonna put that at the S tier. Because in my opinion, that's like the pinnacle, like it's super nice. I really like it. Next up, moving along, we've got Chronicles. Chronicles was like the first box that I opened when I was kind of like getting back into things, like familiarizing myself. And it's pretty much all rookies. And because of that, the cards are not worth really too much. Like you could get a Zion and it's literally worth like $2, like $3 or something like that. Just a bunch of like random cards in there. I think like Panini made it like for the cards that are not hyped enough to actually get a full release, they just throw them in the Chronicles box. I'm gonna put Chronicles at a D tier. Because some of the cards are sick, but there's just so many different kinds, it's just kind of like a random hodgepodge. Okay, moving along, we got Mosaic. They're all chrome, all shiny cards, and they have a lot of buzz, they're expensive, they have a lot of hype, and there's some cool like variations that you can get. I think that these cards are really good, really cool design. I really like how you can get like different colors like the Genesis, and in my opinion, I'm gonna put it at the B tier. Along with NBA Hoops. That's just my personal opinion. Some people like Mosaic a lot more than the Hoops Premium, but I like it about the same. And then I saved this one for last because it's the most hype. It's the most hype, and it's gonna be Prism. Prism basketball. It's the most expensive right now. Like this blaster box that's pictured here, if I'm not mistaken, it's almost like $300, I feel like, resale wise. And that's because the cards themselves like sell for a lot of money. Like, the design I really like. It's definitely a top tier design, and there's a lot of cool color variations that you can get, like numbered cards. It's sick, but is it S tier? Is it S tier? Let me know in the comment section below where you rank all of these, but I'm putting Prism, again, this is just my personal preference, guys. My personal opinion, just where I think it would land. A tier. That's just because it's a little bit like overhyped and like too expensive, and for what it is, I just prefer Optic better, which I have at the S tier here. But yeah, that's my tier list of all the different rankings. I could do a part 2 of like other cards if you guys want. Leave it in the comment section below. Where do you rank all these cards? Were my rankings crazy? Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you're having a good one. Peace.